So, yes, the President of the United States has inherent constitutional authority as Commander in Chief to classify or declassify any record he wants. So, this idea, this theory, this political nonsense that President Trump took classified records with him in these 15 boxes and therefore he committed a crime is just nonsense.
Hello, my name is Kyle and welcome to the channel. You just heard from Mike Davis of the Article 3 Project on the Charlie Kirk Show. And he just said right there that this whole notion that the president who takes classified documents while he's in office away from the White House is totally constitutional if he's in office and he can, again, classify and declassify whatever he wants. And so let's talk about this particular clip. It's about 3 minutes long. I'm going to react to it. But I want to get this information out there. It was on Charlie Kirk's show. I want to react to it to get it out there further. So let's talk about Mike Davis and this Article 3 project. I brought up their website right here. It says that we defend constitutionalist judges and the rule of law is what we do. A3P defends constitutionalist judges, punches back on radical assaults on judicial independence like court packing, and opposes judicial and other nominees who are outside of the mainstream. How we do it: advocacy, rapid response, media affairs, political engagement. Now, as far as Mike Davis is concerned, he is actually the founder. I have a video clip of him here on C-SPAN. And so he's been around for a while, and it appears that what they're doing is the exact same thing that he should be doing on the Charlie Kirk Show. And this clip I'm going to play, again, it's about 3 minutes long, and I'm going to react to it. I may break in between, but just understand, this information is new to me, and so I want to get it out there to you, and I appreciate Charlie for having this interview and putting it out there. Let's continue on with this video.
Mike, you said something interesting when I zero in on. You said that they are declassified documents as long as Donald Trump left the White House with them while he was president. Can you please elaborate on that?
So, yes, the President of the United States has inherent constitutional authority as Commander in Chief to classify or declassify any record he wants. So this idea, this theory, this political nonsense that President Trump took classified records with him in these 15 boxes and therefore he committed a crime is just nonsense. That when President Trump, first of all, he didn't pack up his own boxes and leave. Every president leaves the White House and the staff packs up boxes when they leave.
So Eric Trump yesterday, I didn't play the full clip, but if you go back to our yesterday's video with Eric Trump and I believe it was Dan Bongino reacting to this whole thing with this raid, which is what it is. And by the way, the media is now trying to change that narrative from raid to something else because they realized they made a political disaster in doing so. And the appearance of political partisanship is just all over the place. You have the CNN legal analyst saying that this was probably a bad thing.
I think one thing everyone agrees on is there are a lot of questions here, Paul. A lot of questions. There not a lot more answers to come. We've heard a lot about the Presidential Records Act now and have for quite some time. If this becomes a Presidential Records Act violation, not more, do you think it is enough to warrant all of this?
No, it's not enough to warrant all this. And this is a daring and dangerous move by the Department of Justice to serve a warrant on a former president and to raid his personal residence.
And so all that going on. And so in that video yesterday with Eric Trump, he mentions this about how they didn't pack up their own stuff. You think Trump's going to have his, he's got to have a t-shirt on and some boots and picking up back boxes? No, they don't do that. They have 6 hours, according to what they were saying, after the inauguration to get their stuff out. It's the whole transition thing. It's a whole team. And so I just want to get some context there. So this corroborates Eric Trump's statement yesterday.
Take the boxes with them to their homes. They have the office of the former president. The office of the former president has staff. They have office space. They have secure facility for classified records called SCIFs. Former presidents and their staffs have security clearances. Not only is it...
I must also say that Hillary Clinton having that server in that unsecure area is not what he's talking about. Just want to bring that up.
Not as a matter of law, these are not classified records. Even if they are classified records, there's no evidence, there's no allegation that these records with Trump would have gotten into the wrong hands because of all these safeguards we have for former presidents. This is a political witch hunt by the Biden Justice Department, by Attorney General Merrick Garland and his lackey FBI Director Chris Wray, and there needs to be serious political consequences.
Yes.
He says serious political consequences, which obviously they're starting to see that right now. He's going to get into now, what's the whole point? Now, I like the question here that Charlie raises. Check this out right here.
So, I'm sorry to cut you off, Mike. Let me ask you, though, really quick. What do you think is the calculus right now of the Federal Bureau of Investigation? I think they're evil, but I don't think they're dumb. What were they thinking by doing this? What did they hope to achieve? Is this really a National Archive dispute? Is this an act of desperation? What's your speculation here?
Well, President Trump left office 18 months ago. So what's the urgency right now? And it seems like the urgency is they know that President Trump is going to run again. They know he's going to win the primary, and they know he's going to win the White House again. And I think,
boom, there you go. That's obvious as everyone can, plain as day. Everyone sees that he's going to win the nomination. They see the Wisconsin rally. It looks like a pre-election day rally. It's like, you have thousands and thousands of people at night in Wisconsin coming out there. You have rallies all over the place that are doing the same thing. You have CPAC, you have these straw polls, and even at SAS, Student Action Summit, Turning Point USA, you have Trump dominating the young vote in terms of who they want to see win the nomination. And you have CPAC, which is a more traditional faction of the Republican or conservative movement that says the same thing, over even a very popular, extremely popular governor in DeSantis. It's incredible. They see it, like you said here. I'll let him say the rest.
See right now. And it seems like the urgency is they know that President Trump is going to run again. They know he's going to win the primary, and they know he's going to win the White House again. And I think they're panicking, and they think this is a Hail Mary. They think, I've seen Mark Elias, the top Democrat election lawyer, putting out this theory that under the statute, if someone misuses presidential records, they're just qualified from office. It's just complete nonsense that they're pushing this theory. The Constitution clearly spells out how the president is picked, how he's elected, what his qualifications are.
Let me actually point this out, that someone mentioned this to me yesterday, that even PolitiFact said that this whole thing about you committing a crime, and this is not related to classified documents, it's just saying if you are indicted or even if you're convicted, does not preclude you from being able to run for office. This is PolitiFact. Now watch, they may actually change that particular website in light of all of this. Because, as you know, so we have screen prints of that. We'll have it on our Locals channel. We'll put it up there. If you subscribe to us on Locals, you'll see that screen print information up there in case it changes going forward. But yeah, even PolitiFact says it. Mike Davis here, founder of Article 3 Project, says it. And so I'm actually looking here from him from credential standpoint. From C-SPAN, this is from July 3rd, 2019. It says Mike Davis, founder and president of the Article 3 Project, talked about the group's role in supporting President Trump's judicial nominees. So they're actually a watchdog committee or a watchdog group, an advocacy group, a media relations group to get out information just like this. So again, it's pretty awesome stuff.
And they're just grasping at straws here. They're desperate. They see President Biden in free fall, and who do they have? Who do they have next? Vice President.
Yeah, I mean,
Vice President
look,
Kamala
I mean,
Harris, who's a joke.
And that's where I speculated a little bit. I think, and so let me add just really quick, 1 minute remaining. What's your thought on the idea that maybe they did this to show that they're not political because of a looming Hunter Biden indictment? Do you think there might be some calculus between the DOJ in that sense?
I don't think they're going to do anything with Hunter Biden.
Oh, wow.
I think President Biden's going to pardon him.
So there you have it. That's Charlie Kirk with Mike Davis of the Article 3 Project. And that last question there, I want to just kind of cover that a little bit. Charlie Kirk was actually thinking ahead, saying, hey, if they indict President Trump and do that to him, they have to sort of do it to Hunter Biden. And so is there some parallel there? And I think the question didn't really get to Mike. I don't think he understood where Charlie was coming from. I think Charlie was coming from the fact that he thinks that potentially if they are going to charge President Trump, they have to at least do it for Hunter Biden to give them political cover. But, that is a good question that he did not answer. So we shall see, and time will tell. What do you, and by the way, I have a video right there. I'll put a link to this below as to why I don't think they're going to do that. And those reasons are in that short video that you have in the link below. Take a look at that. And those are my responses to that. And so let me know what you guys think about this clip. Does this make you feel any better? Does it make you feel any more angry, or all of the above? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be curious to know what you think. And if you like what we're doing this channel, we take pop culture and politics and filter to you right, then please check out some more content that we have for you right